Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Chuck. Doing okay, Chuck. Just out for a walk, as you temperature minus light snow falling here in Waterdown, and yeah, as usual, back to the house. I know what I'll be doing. It's kind of tired of this. And Chuck, did your radio make it across the border? Well, that is good news, because last I had heard there was some paperwork you were missing or whatever, so I'm glad it's down there. Hopefully they can fix it up expeditiously, as you said, that you're not at the bottom of the pile there, and they'll get it back to you soon. Yep, sounds good. Been kind of a busy week for us. We helped our son move. What else? We went to a viewing. A friend who passed away had a medical appointment today, so it's just been a lot of running around. So anyway, it's been one of those weeks, Chuck. Just want to say I appreciate you doing the net. I'll be around for, I would say, another 15, 20 minutes, maybe a bit longer. I'm about halfway through my
Three BMW.
Romeo United Bravo.
India Uniform Kilowatt. VA3 IMW.
VA3 NCA. VE3 RUB.
VA3 IMW.
Hey, not too bad there, Chuck. Just got my little buddy in the shack here. Got my computer all torn apart tonight because the Wi-Fi wasn't Wi-Fiing, so trying to sort that out. So yeah, there's always something to do, and shoveling snow. So nothing else better to do on a night like this. But I thought I'd just jump in there because I missed the 1 week, and figure I'll try and be number one this week. Back to you there, Chuck. V3 BMW.
Okay, very good. Sounds good, Bill. Well, thanks for being quick on the trigger and checking in. Much appreciated.
Yeah, VA3 CJZ from VE3 RUB. How you doing tonight there, Chuck? Yeah, VA3 CJZ from VE3 RUB. How you doing tonight? Oh, that sounds good. They didn't give you a timeline how long that's going to take to reflash the radio? Okay, well, hopefully it won't keep you waiting too long. I know you're anxious to get that thing back on the shack there. Anyways, I'll be listening for a little bit. Chuck, you guys carry on with the roll call here. Just thought I'd pop in and say hello, and maybe we'll hear you later on the other one. VA3CJZ from VE3RUB in Mississauga will be listening.
A great rest of the evening. And of course, when I get a chance, I'll stop in and say hi on 490. So thanks again, Jack. Have a good one. All right, next, let's bring in the other Bill, VE3IUK. Bill, come on in.
Yep. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone online and everyone listening on the radio. Obviously, no radio for the last couple of days, but I do notice that the bands are starting to recover. I had a quick listen earlier.
There we go.
Touch wood, noise level's been down here, so maybe I'll be able to get some more parts out of them up to 1,800 right now, looking to get towards 2,000. So since the band conditions haven't been too great, I've been messing around with computers here and looking at maybe possibly getting rid of Windows 11 completely and going to Windows 10 LTSC. I'm pretty fed up with Windows, and every time it's bringing out a patch, it's breaking something, and then they've got to bring out a patch, an emergency patch to patch a patch. So I'm just about done with patches. There you go, Chuck. Anyway, you're booming in here tonight. You're like 30 over. Good signal. Thanks a lot for doing it, and we'll be listening along.
All right, very good then. Yeah, so what is that Windows 10 LTS?
It's LTSC. It's a lot that's used by businesses and point-of-sale computers, but it's a lightweight version of Windows 10, but it's good till 2029, and I had a friend in the States that sent me a copy that I'll be able to use on more than one computer. It's a business copy, so we're looking at installing that. The latest fiasco of Windows is about enough for me. It's getting to be crazy, so I'm going to put all my computers over to Windows and then have one Linux machine as well, but pretty much done with Windows 11.
Oh, Bill, you're bringing up some not so fond memories after I installed 11 there, so I understand. I always liked 10. You know, I didn't see a need for 11, so depending on what version you had, I mean, you know, snipping tools and the other disk tool there. So, yeah, I mean, I was quite happy with 10.
Yeah, Roger. I won't hold too long. There's others that want to check in, but briefly I'll just say it's, you know, between the AI and the Copilot and the recall and all their nonsense with bloat in telemetry, it's enough to drive you crazy, you know. Since Windows 98 started calling home for updates, this has been a little bit insidious, and look where we are now, and I hear that 12 could even be worse, and that it could be a subscription-type service. So Windows is certainly going in a different direction. And according to a lot of the stats I'm reading, a lot of people that had hardware that is not officially supported by Windows 11 have gone back over to Linux. Anyway, we could talk about this all night. We better not, because you've got other people that want to check in, and I'll be listening along. And thanks a lot for doing it, Chuck.
Okay, very good, Bill. Thanks again. All right, so let's go back to my list here, and I believe Wade is up next, VA3 NCA. was it Wade?
Of VA3CJZ, VA3NCA.
Ah, there we go. Come on, you did check in by radio, did you not?
Well, yeah, no, I just, I hadn't, I guess I hadn't muted the YouTube channel, so I was still a few seconds behind, but I'm here, I made it. I made it on RF, so thanks for picking me up there, Chuck. And here we are another Wednesday, and yeah, not much radio, but the weather apparently hasn't been very conducive with the nice auroras, mean for poor radio, but I guess it's one thing or the other. Other than that, picked up I don't know if anybody has watched Letterkenny, that series, Northern Ontario sort of town sort of comedy. They drink Puppers beer, and I found some at the liquor store, so I picked up a couple of cans, and that's what I'm enjoying right now. I'll tell you, it's not a bad lager. It's not a good lager either, but it's not a bad one. It's more about the not nostalgia. It's not an old show, but it's more about the novelty. That's what I was reaching for. But nonetheless, that's what I got right there on this round. Back to you there, Chuck.
All right. Next, I thought you were going to say you were going to stop by Corner Gas and have a pupper. All right, Wade, very good. Well, thanks for that. And did you try it? Do you know is it any good?
Well, yeah, I just cracked one open for the net here tonight, and it's not bad, but it's also not good. It just is. It's more about the novelty, I think. But I'm not going to pour it out, that's for sure. But it's pretty good all around. So yeah, I picked up two of them because they have different cans. So I picked up two different cans just for it, but I think it's all the same. While I was getting a bunch of other things, so I didn't want to commit to a whole case of the stuff, and I probably still won't. But yeah, Corner Gas is the other really excellent Canadian comedy. Between that, Letterkenny, and Shoresy, those are some good series.
Yeah, considering Canadian television isn't that great. Generally speaking, geez, I'm thinking all the way back to the Beachcombers now. But yeah, it's it's pretty good. So okay, Wade. Well, thanks for your check-in, much appreciated. And of course, if you have anything else to add, by all means, please break in. And so with that, let's bring in Mac VA3IMW.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, happy hump day, one and all. And I've been looking forward to settling back and relaxing, putting my feet up, and enjoying the AREG for tonight. So thank you very much for doing this one. It's certainly appreciated by an extended community, and obviously lots of folks joining online from far and wide. I trust all is well with Steve's mom. Everybody's thinking about him and her. So sending our best wishes and prayers towards that direction. Also, let's see, VE3 EKJ, still kind of haven't heard from him in a good long time.
Yeah.
So a little concerned, but I know Bill said he had a number for him. He's going to reach out and see that he's okie dokie. Other than that, yeah, here I am becoming a worrisome old hen. Windows 11. I can't say anything bad about Windows 11 because I've had a positive experience with it, unfortunately. Or maybe I'm just not a very avid user, so whatever works, right? I did convert one machine over from 10 to 11, and that transition went without a hitch, and that's on my wife's computer. I use Windows 11 at work. on a regular basis, and then my little cheap HP computer that I use for parks and logs and stuff like that. That's also a Windows 11 machine. So I can't say I've had the disappointments that other people may have had. Mind you, I'm not running a lot of high-end applications and things of that nature, but at work, huge spreadsheets and other things, and interfaces with machines and stuff like that. So everything seems to work. I'm not sure whether it's making sure that all of the peripherals you're connecting to are already at that level. Mind you, in the workplace we have these IT guys that eat, sleep, and breathe all this stuff all day long, all night long. So perhaps their diligence is paying out in spades. Anyways, I digress. I'm looking forward to hearing from you to see how your GX went today. I got to say that I thought the band conditions were going to be deplorable. Well, let's just say they were unique. Not a lot of good luck working the usual states that you would expect to hear from on 20 meters. However, two nice and easy contacts on 20 meters turned out to be California. They did sound a little warbly, but they were good 5 and 5 or 5 and 4 contacts. So strangely enough, a difficult attempt for communication turned out to be easy, and some of the ones that should have been easy turned out to be more difficult. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you. Let us know how you did on the HF bands today, Chuck.
Okay, well then. Well, for me, when I got up this morning and opened up QRZ, I noticed that the A index was at 146 or something like that, 143. And so I just said, yeah, okay, I don't think so. This is about 9 o'clock. And so I went to the Transprovincial Net on 7100, no copy. Went to eCars, 7255, nothing. So I said the heck with it. And I pretty much sat on the edge of my seat waiting to be disappointed once more about my package not arriving. But sure enough, right under the wire, 6:15 our time, which is 3:15 California time. Made it in plenty of time into the receiver to send me a message saying he had received it. And so they close at 5. They open at 8, close at 5, and they don't work weekends. So, yeah. So I was quite happy 2 hours ago to get that news. And now I'm going to be sweating, waiting for word from Yezu saying they've worked on it or they're going to or whatever. But just to hear from Yezu now is the next obstacle. So I just scanned the band a little while before 6 o'clock there, and still I wasn't too happy. So that will be what do you call that? A donut for me for HF today. So good for you and everyone else who's had some HF success today. Anyhow, Mac, thank you so much for your check-in. Much appreciated, and I look forward to your participation throughout the net, as everyone else's, of course. Let me drop. Not that there's a repeater. I just like to drop it every once in a while. So I want to say hi to Noel, who checked in with us, excuse me, on YouTube, and Rick, BK, or I should say VE3BK, and Noel is VE3 Kilo Delta Tango, and then Larry telling me there's no audio, and Mark has checked in also on YouTube. That's Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor, Hello, Mark. And Matt is there also. VE3 Sierra Mike November. I think that's pretty much it so far. And with that, that brings me to the end of my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the world famous Amateur Radio Exchange Group.
P3BK.
VE3SMN.
All right, I got two more there, Bravo Kilowatt and Sierra Mike November. Rick, I had just put your call into the logbook, so come on in.
Hey, well, there's a couple things. First of all, you know that Yesu's going to have 500 sets in front of you, eh?
Yeah, I was thinking that that could be a possibility, but the guy told me, he says, not all of these radios do that. So I'm hoping the number is low.
Well, I'm only kidding you anyway. Good luck on that. Yeah, you might, who knows, maybe it'll only be a couple there in front of you or whatever. Okay, first on my list here to tell everybody, first of all, good evening to everybody on frequency. And Chris, I listened to the Burlington Net. I heard IMW in there, and anyway, he announced your net tonight, so that was good. Anyway, Winter Field Day is coming up this weekend. That was his big topic. Who's going to operate on Winter Field Day? So Winter Field Day is January 24th, 25th. Starts at 1600 Zulu. January 24th, that Saturday, ends at 21:39. No, 21:59. I haven't got my gloves on. Sunday, January the 25th. So make sure you check the rules because it's a little bit different than regular field day as far as your report goes. So like a home station on commercial mains would be one hotel, and I did not look through the rules to see what they've done on regular field day is made it so home station, now we're back to home station can't work another home station. It's worth nothing anyway. You can work them, but you don't get any points. Anyway, so
Okay.
you might want to check the rules, and Winter Field Day, if you just put it in, punch it in on Amazon or not on Google, you Google it, and you can look up. They're getting more and more like regular field day. I printed out the rules and quite extensive. That's why I haven't gone through them yet. Okay, what else do I got? Oh, Thursday, the TPNet PA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike will be on there. We got to thank Chuck for picking up last week. He picked up when the museum was closed, and I had to look outside. There's not that much snow around here. Hopefully they won't be closing it again tomorrow, but we'll get on there anyway. So that's a Transferential Net 7100 VA3 CWM. Will be on at 3 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock the Rick in Ottawa picks it up V3H3A. Okay, and that's all I got there, Chuck. And yeah, I was looking for the Lake Ontario Net tonight. Is it not on at all on a Wednesday night?
That's a negative, Rick. Only the Burlington Net and the AREG Net is on tonight. And we're supposed to be getting some snow a little bit this evening. And then after that, they're saying about 1 centimeter tomorrow, another centimeter Friday, another centimeter Saturday. But then on Sunday, it packs a punch. Minus 12 degrees with 15 centimeters of snow on Sunday. So we're going to get another snow day on Monday, maybe. You never know. But starting Friday, we're going into the minus double digits. Minus 12, minus 15, minus 12, and then on Monday, minus 10. So tomorrow, though, it's going to be a balmy minus 5. So there you go. Don't call me Matt Hayes, but that's my weather report. Back to you, Rick.
Hey, brother Matt Hayes, yeah, I went on, our club, the Allen Amateur Club, many years ago. I went on a tour of CHCH, and I was kidding Matt Hayes about his weather. Yeah, he was there. He was there then. So, but anyway, there was something else I was going to mention. Yeah, well, if we're having that much snow on Sunday, those guys that are going to do winter field day outside, well, good luck to them. Holy. Anyway, the other thing I had to announce was on tomorrow night, 7:30, the Hamlin Amateur Radio Club's general meeting will be at St. Paul's United Church, and that's 42 Chagina North in Hamilton. So anybody is welcome. You don't even have to be a ham to show up there and have a look, see what it's all about. Anyway, that's all I got, Chuck, and looking forward to everything that you do there tonight, and thanks for doing it. So VA3 CJZ, V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, Rick, as you mentioned earlier, the rules are no longer the same as they were during the pandemic. And so station to station or field to field contact or home station to field station is the only way you get points. And home to home stations, you can contact them, but no points. So very good. It's going to be chilly, Rick. I can't see too many people, but there are some diehards for field day, so you never know. Let's see. I think that's about it for me there, Rick. Thank you so much for your check-in. And, of course, if you have anything else, by all means, please break back in. Let's not keep Matt waiting out in the cold. VE3 Sierra Mike November.
Thanks, Chuck. Bonsoir, and good evening to everyone on net. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'm glad I get to be here again for the show and for the net. And I don't really have much to add. As far as Windows go, I also prefer Windows 10. Most of my stuff here is still 10, except for one laptop, but it's kind of fancy and fast, and it seems perfectly fine with 11. Can't say anything bad about it. I just kind of like using 10. I don't really have anything else for the net. Just wanted to come in and say hello to everyone and throw in my 2 cents worth.
All right. Well, I've got your 2 cents right here. And speaking of cents, I heard the Americans are ditching the penny also, or they have already. So there you go. Yeah, Matt, you and everyone else that's checked in with me tonight, except for Vern, are pretty much full strength. So great signal from everyone tonight on 2 meters. It must be like RPAD used to say. The signals are better when the weather is cold. And also another fun fact is if it's really cold out, it usually means it'll be sunny and vice versa. If you look outside and it's sunny during the day, chances are it's pretty cold. They usually go hand in hand for some reason. But yeah. All right, Rick, thanks again. And so, or I'm sorry, Rick, I mean Matt. My apologies. And any plans for the weekend for you, Matt?
No problem. Weekend, yes. Going with my wife and her friend to watering can, the watering can. It's a greenhouse and a little cafe and stuff. It's quite nice and lots of neat stuff to see. That's about it, and possibly driving around in the snow, because that's my favorite thing to do, and of course shoveling, which is not my favorite thing to do, but it's got to be done.
Yeah, well, save your strength for Sunday. 15 centimeters, so, but it might change, you never know. Thankfully, we don't have a driveway. This is the only time of year where I'm thankful we don't have a driveway, but then again, street parking is a pain. Everybody's got more than one car. I think the neighbor on either side of me each have one car, and only one has a driveway. The other one doesn't, just like us. Oh, no, they do. Both of them have a driveway. We don't have a driveway. But, yeah, that's my saving grace in the winter. But, you know, I have had to go out on the street and dig out the car just for it to be able to make it down the street. So, yeah, it's not without its drawbacks. But, you know, we're almost over the hump there. I figure by the end of the month, once we get into February, maybe first week, second week of February, near Valentine's Day, if we don't get a big storm, which we usually do by Valentine's Day, then we'll probably be looking good. But, you know, we can get snow all the way into March. I even heard a weather guy or an meteorologist talk about the possibility of even getting some into April. But I'm thinking that might be more northern Ontario. Or Barrie, for that matter. Where's Albert? I'll have to check the webpage again. Back to you for your final there, Matt.
Right on. Yeah, street parking can be challenging sometimes, but I guess if you don't have to shovel the driveway, it's a bonus. Out front of our house, probably enough roadway for about 6 cars, and we have one that has to stay out there because only room for 2 in the driveway. And yeah, sometimes it's a challenge to get fitted in there because everyone parks in front of our house, all the neighbors across the road, and their properties that are basements rented out and stuff like that, and multiple cars, and it gets congested. But hopefully you got a spot close enough to your door and it's not so bad. That's all I got for the net, Chuck. I'll let you carry on, and I'll be here for the duration, and looking forward to the show later. So I'll say my 7-3s now and later, just in case not everyone's around. Back to you, Chuck. VE3SMN, I'll be listening.
All right, Matt. Hey, listen, if you ever get stuck and you need somewhere to park, just go to Larry's place, LBI. He's got a parking lot for a driveway, so I think he can take 4 to 6 cars or 8 or something crazy like that. So that's where a snowblower comes in handy. Okay, Matt, thanks again. And so that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
VE3IUK recheck with a quick comment.
VE3LBI.
Okay, VE3LBI, standby 1. Let's bring in VE3IUK with a comment.
Yeah, very quickly, talking about old Canadian TV shows. One I wish I could find it. I don't even think it's available on DVD right now, because I would definitely purchase it, is King of Kensington. I wonder how many people remember that show. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that in there. Chuck, back to you.
Al Waxman. Yep. And I've been to Kensington Street. Very good, Bill. All right, let's bring in Larry, VE3LBI.
Yep, thanks, Chuck. I just, it's been listening along since the beginning. I had to run outside for a couple minutes, came back in. But I listened along, and I'm waiting for the how the night goes. And I heard you say about Matt parking the car. Yeah, Well, I told the wife I'd get the snowblower out this afternoon and clean it up. She says, well, it gives me exercise. I said, okay, fine. So about just after supper, I went out to the garage, came back in. I says, you got some more exercise out there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not too bad right now. It's, you know, I mean, and then we're calling for a centimeter each day until Sunday. I can live with that.
Well, again, everything comes from the west, the wind and everything. So our side door faces east, so it always piles up right beside the house all the time. And the rest of the driveway on one side of it can be almost bare, but right tight to the house, it's always piled up there into a drift. And sometimes it gets pretty good. Had a couple times where I've gone outside and then when I open the side door, scrape the top off the snow, and there's a step up to it, so it gets quite deep.
Ah. So do you also have a back door? I'm guessing no, right? Just a side door?
Yeah, side door, front door, that's it. No back door. Wife always wanted to put a set of patio doors off our bedroom, but never got to it, and chances are it'll never happen at the present time.
Yeah, so to go into your backyard, you have to go out the side door.
Yep, exactly. But above that, so let's say to the north of it, where the driveways can kind of divide it. I have a gate, a barnyard gate with a man gate on it, and that's for the dog, so like dog can't get out. So about, let me see, what is it? You walk out the side door, probably about 4 feet away from the side door, towards the north, is a full gate or full barnyard gate with a man gate there, and then if obviously to the south is where the backyard is. You can actually, if you go on YouTube and do a street view, you'll see the gate.
All right. Well, check on on the YouTube stream there. Matt says, "Open up the gates, Larry. I'll start bringing over the fleet." All right. Very good. So, how about you today, Larry? Any radio work, and are you planning field day?
No field day for me. Yes, I played a little radio, got interested in something else on YouTube, and was kind of watching some of that. Actually, when I was watching was some of the stuff went over with all of the countries together talking about what's going on. So I got interested in that and found some long stories and stuff, and found actually part of Carney's speech he gave, I guess, during the conference, and it was quite interesting. He really nailed it on the head. I'm not a political person. I don't like to get into politics. Just causes too much headaches between people. But as far as I'm concerned, he did a really good job, and I think a lot of people really stood up to it.
Yeah, I heard a couple of minutes of it, and I mean just a couple of minutes of it, and then I switched it over to my my recordings. Right now, I'm every time I look at the news, it's the orange guy. Something he's saying, something he's doing, something he's not doing. I mean, I've had enough now. I kind of need a break. It's just the same. It's just like he wants to get attention. I don't know. But anyways, okay, very good, Larry. Anything else before I do another call out?
Nope. I think that's it, Chuck. Listen along here. Thanks for doing it, and I'll listen along till probably until the end. All right. I'll say 7-3 for now.
All right, very good. So we'll clear with VE3LBI, and let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the longest running simplex net in the Hamilton and Dundas area. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ, looking for check-ins.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Hey, there he is, Mark, Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Come on in. I saw you on YouTube, and I did not add you to the log, but I sure did now. Come on in.
Thank you, Chuck. Good evening Chuck, and everybody on the frequency as well as the YouTube stream. Not much to report here, Chuck. I was home today because I was in previous. No radio for me, and then from what the guys are saying, I didn't miss a lot, so probably would have been somewhat of a challenge. I had an appointment today to go and see my little grandson, and that's exactly what I did. So, went down the lake a little ways there towards Edward's neck of the woods, and had a nice visit with the little man. So, he's doing well, 10 months old. Awesome, happy, healthy little grandson. I'm very proud. So that's about all I got, Chuck. I'm looking forward to week 1688 and the trivia and everything else. I'll be playing along and listening and trying to guess a question, and if I know it, and looking forward to the rest. I'll turn it back to you, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, very good. Well, thanks for mentioning that number there, Mark. I was a little bit flustered at the beginning of the net when my audio just wasn't getting into the YouTube stream, and I pretty much skipped over my usual intro script. But tonight, that's right, we are at week 1688. That's 1,688 weeks that AREG has been on the air. And that's roughly 32 and a half years. Ask your AI assistant there to calculate how many years is 1,688 weeks, and then you'll get the answer. Okay, Mark, thanks so much for checking in, and I'm glad you got to have fun with the little man, and as they say, enjoy them as much as possible as they grow real quick.
Absolutely, they do. He's 10 months old, and before I know it, it'll be double that. The only other thing I have, Chuck, is there's one like button on the stream, and I'm the culprit. So everybody grab that mouse. I'll turn it back to you, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Thanks for doing it.
All right, Mark, thanks for that. Everybody, please hit the like button if you liked this video. And before you go, Mark, baby's first steps yet, or no?
He can stand. He's crawling around. The teeth have come out. He's got like 4 of them in there poking through. So he's starting to nibble away at solid food and, still on formula. He's only 10 months, so doing very well. He's happy, he's healthy, they're happy, they're healthy, and all is good. Looking forward to the rest, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, very good then. Anyone else wishing to check in to the Wednesday night amateur radio exchange group, the AREG, please come now. All right, so let's take a quick look at the contests. We already mentioned Winter Field Day. That starts at 1600 Zulu, January 24th, to 2159 Zulu, January 25th. It's for any mode, and all bands except the Wark bands. And so after that, we have Australia Day contest. That starts 2200 Zulu, January 25th, to 1000 Zulu, January 26th. And that's for CW, phone, and digital. Let's see, what's another nice size one here? The what? That's got to be Hawaiian. The Kawanua DX contest. That starts at 0 Zulu, January 24th, until 2359, January 24th. And that's for sideband only. 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. And then after that, we have a CW contest called the REF contest. Starts 0600 Zulu, January 24th, to 1800 Zulu, January 25th. Let's see now. And that's pretty much it. Oh, there's the SIGQ 160 meter contest for CW. If you guys have 160 capability, that'll be going on for 48 hours, starting just before 0 Zulu time. It'll start at 2200 Zulu, January 23rd, until 2200 Zulu, January 25th. So for any further information, just open up your web browser, type in contestcalendar.com, and just click on the 8-day button at the top left where it says home, a button right next to it, and that'll bring up all the contests coming up for the next 8 days. And so with that, is there anyone else that would like to make any announcements? Please come forward. All right. Okay, then. So I guess we might as well start a little bit trivia early on. And let me make sure I've got everything lined up here. All right, so I've got something called 360 trivia. That's what I call it. And let me get the YouTube stream up and running here alongside the trivia questions, and we'll get started. We'll start with an easy one. Very easy. Someone from Brussels is checking in. Let me go back to that. Zila Vibe, 7-3 from Brussels. Good evening. This is Chuck in Hamilton, Ontario. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Welcome to our net here in Hamilton, Ontario. If you have a call sign, please put it in the chat and I'll add you to my log. And so here's an easy one. What software company is headquartered in Redmond, Washington? What software company is headquartered in Redmond, Washington?
Microsoft.
Okay, that is correct. You and Steve and someone else was keying up with you there, Mac. Who else was there?
Probably me, Bill, V3IUK.
All right, very good. All right, what is a word, phrase, number, or other sequence of characters that reads the same backward as forward? What?
Is that a palindrome?
That is correct. I think I've heard that term once or twice before, but not very often. Very good. Bill and Wade, VA3NCA, got that right.
Beta, Oscar, Oscar, Beta. My favorite palindrome.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll put the QSL cards there to keep you guys visually entertained, as well as the trivia I have here. So, what is the world's largest retailer as of 2026? What's the world's largest retailer?
I would say Amazon.
Oh, the Waltons might have something to say about that. Walmart is actually the world's largest retailer, beating out Amazon, eh? You'd think, yeah, they're a powerful big store. All right, what phone company produced the 3310? What phone company produced the 3310?
Nokia.
Lacom.
All right, Matt and Mac. Matt and Mac both have that correct. It is, in fact, Nokia. What company was initially known as Blue Ribbon Sports, but later changed their name? What company was initially known as Blue Ribbon Sports? And that would be Nike. Nike. Oh. Which country has the highest life expectancy as of 2026? Which country has the highest life expectancy as of 2026? Yeah, you would think it would be one of those Scandinavian countries, but it's not. The correct answer, oh, you're pretty close there, Wade, with Greece. It's Monaco. That's the answer.
Monaco.
Oh, the Prince of Monaco. I don't know. Monaco. Yeah. I'm French. I'm allowed to mispronunciate.
Just here to help, that's all.
Geez, some people are picky, eh? All right. What is the fourth letter of the Greek alphabet? Way to go, Wade. It is, in fact, Delta. Very good. We've asked this one before. How many dots appear on a pair of dice? A pair of dice. So 2 die. How many dots?
25.
Well, the answer is 21 per dice equals 42. So, way to go, Wade. Gets another, here. We'll give Wade one of those. Very good. All right, so who was the ancient Greek god of the sun? Who was the ancient Greek god of the sun?
That would be Sol.
Well, it says here Apollo. So anyways, in this category, we're in the hard level right now. So Apollo is the answer. So next question. Aureolin is a shade of what color? Mac, you can correct me on this one. How do you pronounce that? Aureolin?
Would that be a shade of brown?
It's a darker shade of pale, if you know what I mean.
As long as there's no brown in my boxers. The answer is yellow. Don't eat that yellow snow. Oh, here's another one. How many minutes are in a full week? How many minutes are in a full week? It's, there's 5 digits in this number. A little lower than that, Wade. The answer is 10,080 minutes in a full week. Nice try, though. So December 26th, if you're Irish, you should know this. December 26th is known by what name in Ireland? That would be St. Stephen's Day, December 26th. I wonder what St. Stephen is the patron saint of. Curious. All right, next category here it says geography. What city is known as the Eternal City? You like that, eh, Matt? What city is known as the Eternal City?
Is it Rome?
Aye, Rome she be. Rome is the answer. Way to go, Bill. In which country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Oh, by the way, in this category, these are easy questions. What country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro?
Is that in Nepal?
Yeah, originally I thought it would have been in Africa, but in fact it's in Tanzania. Way to go, Wade. Yay, you get an applause for that. Yeah, interesting.
Comment?
Tanzania is in Africa, Chuck.
Oh, way to go. Okay, thanks, Vern. And Bill, VE3IUK, go ahead.
Yep, St. Stephen, Saint of Deacons, bricklayers, and stonemasons.
Ah, Saint of the Stones. Okay, very good. Thanks, Bill. True or false? Halloween originated as an ancient Irish festival.
True, and it was called Samhain.
I was going to say false because I thought it started with the Druids.
But it did. It's true. Ancient Irish festival. Now the pumpkins, they didn't have those there. They used the other vegetables like squash, I think, and things like that. But they didn't have. I don't know if they didn't grow pumpkins or that just became a Western thing. I'm not sure.
Because pumpkins and other items weren't discovered supposedly till the discovery of America, Chuck.
Ah, there you go. So I was kind of right there. Thanks, Vern. Boy, it's nice to have so many educated people here. All right, what is the state capital of New York? A lot of people get this one wrong.
Albany.
Yeah.
You'll be what?
It'll be Albany.
Albany is correct. What's the smallest U.S. state by area? What is the smallest U.S. state?
Rhode Island.
Yeah, we did that not too long ago. What river flows through the Grand Canyon?
Colorado River.
All right. I'm guessing we're still in the easy section. Way to go. Colorado River it is. True or false? Holland is a region in the Netherlands. No Dutch people here. It is true. Holland is just a region, a part of Netherlands. But a lot of people have grown to just calling it, generally, I'm from Holland. So unless they're from Holland in the Netherlands, there you go.
We know why it's called the Netherlands, right?
Why? No, I don't.
Because it's below sea level, right? Nether regions.
Yeah, below sea level is correct. All right. What is the largest Spanish speaking city in the world as of 2026?
Mexico. Would it be Rio? Janeiro?
They don't speak Spanish there, they speak Portuguese. It is, in fact, Mexico City. Which country has the most islands?
Canada.
Yeah, you would think it was Canada, but Vern is correct. It is, in fact, Sweden with 270,000.
Somebody go over there and count them.
Yeah, like, how did they? Well, they got them. They must have a computer do that counting. So next, in Australia, what is commonly known as a bottle O? Let's go to the bottle O.
Would that be like a pub?
That's an off-license slash liquor store. They have what's called off sales when you go west of Ontario. Out west, they you can buy a bottle at the bar or a case of beer right at the bar. There is no beer store in a couple of provinces. You get your booze from the bar. All right, here we go. And which U.S. state is the country's busiest airport located of as of 2026? Which U.S. state is the country's busiest airport?
Georgia.
Yep, Atlanta. Atlanta seems to be the hub for travelers. Yeah, very good. Wade thought it was L.A., and I think Mark thought it was New York. Yeah. So, all right. All right, we know the answer to this one. Which is the only continent with land in all four hemispheres?
That is Africa.
Yeah, they mentioned that about the pyramids. They located a dead center in the what is it? Dead center of the mass. Geez, how does that go? But anyways, yeah, all four continents are located. Sorry, all four hemispheres. Sorry, north, south, east, and west in Africa. Let me take a pause here and see if there's anybody listening that would like to check in to our net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. All right. In what capital city would you find the Little Mermaid statue? And that would be Copenhagen. How many stars are on the Chinese flag? How many stars are on the Chinese flag? And there's a big brain on Brad. Wade got that right with 5. 5 stars. How many colors are used in the South African flag? How many colors are used on the South African flag? Six. 6 colors. And next. What is the only flag that does not have 4 sides? Which country has a flag that does not have 4 sides? And that would be in Nepal. Nepal, I think, has a triangle. I'm not sure. Which country features a shipwreck on its national flag? What country features a shipwreck on its national flag? And that would be Pirates of the Caribbean, Bermuda. Yeah. All right, moving on to science with the easy portion. How many elements are in the periodic table? Oh, I know you guys know this one. Come on. How many elements are in the periodic table? $118 is the answer. 120. No, sounds like a darts score. 118. Yeah, the last few years, I think they've added a couple. Which planet is closest to the sun?
Venus.
Mercury is the answer. And hello, Albert. Checking in from Barrie. Probably just coming in from a long day at work or just waking up from an old man nap. Welcome, Albert. How are things going in Barrie there? How many bones do we have in an ear? How many bones are in an ear? Like growing up, I always thought the ear was a full, complete cartilage. But I remember my father pulling on my ear once and something cracked. And I started to cry. So the answer is 3. 3 bones in the ear. Mark, you might be thinking about the foot. Is it the foot or the fingers? Yeah, the foot, I think. I don't know. All right, moving on to medium. Which planet has the most moons?
Jupiter.
Correct answer is Saturn. Close. Wait, got that one. Where is the strongest human muscle located? Where is the strongest human muscle located?
In the chest.
Believe it or not, it's in the jaw. Yeah, have you ever done push-ups with your tongue there, Mark? The jaw is the answer.
I thought it would have been the heart.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess the experts know the correct answer to that. What is the outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere called? The outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere called?
I can't remember. I'll say stratosphere. I'm probably wrong, but
Exosphere. The exosphere is the answer. Okay, moving on to hard. What is the name of the world's first artificial satellite?
Sputnik.
And out specifically here it says Sputnik 1. I didn't know there were more than one. All right, so who discovered that the Earth revolves around the sun? Who was that guy?
He was an infidel, and he was cast out of the Catholic Church.
And his name?
Has expunged from all records.
Nicholas Copernicus. That's right. Yeah, that didn't go over very well. Didn't they put him in jail or something?
I think it was a little worse than that.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Which planet in the Milky Way is the hottest? Now, how can they tell? We've got millions of planets in the Milky Way, but take a guess, guys. Which planet in the Milky Way is the hottest?
Would that be known as Cygnus X1?
And Venus was her name. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Venus is the answer. Way to go, Wade. All right, let's pause once more and see if there are any questions, comments, or check-ins for tonight's net. Please come now. This is VA3 CJZ. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? We should know this.
Madame Curie.
That's Madame Marie Curie. That's correct, Bill. Marie Curie. What was the code name for the Allied invasion of Normandy? What was the code name?
The only thing that comes to mind is Overlord.
That would be correct. And I'm just catching up with Wade there. He's also correct on a lot of the answers there, Wade. Way to go. And yes, Operation Overlord was the Allied invasion code name. Who was the last Tsar of Russia? Nicholas II, apparently. But that's right, Wade. It's Nicholas II. Next, Roald Amundsen was the first man to reach the South Pole, but where was he from?
Norway.
Yeah, Viking. Viking heritage, for sure. Who famously crossed the Alps with elephants on the way to war with the Romans? and that was Hannibal. And if I'm not mistaken, most of his troops and elephants died crossing the Alps. All right, I've never heard of these, but the Parthenon marbles. If anybody can tell me what those are, but it says here the Parthenon marbles are controversially located in what museum? That's right, the British Museum. I guess Parthenon is that's Greek, right? Or is that, yeah. So yeah, some countries have museums that have things in them from other countries, and they want them back. Uh, which ancient Chinese dynasty is often considered the golden age of Chinese civilization?
Would that be the Ming Dynasty?
That would be the Han Dynasty. Han, the Han. Which powerful Mongol ruler conquered a vast empire stretching from Asia to Europe? You know, he went to great lengths. Genghis Khan is correct. Khan, I mean. And apparently he went to great lengths to keep his burial place a secret. But it turns out they may have found his burial place. And the other person who went to great lengths was the first emperor of no, the of China. What's his name? Qin. Apparently, he killed the people who buried him, and I guess when they were on their way back to the village, they were killed by another group of people who were instructed to kill those people to make sure no one knew where he was buried. All right, in what decade was the internet created? Yeah, that's a good one there, Wade. Not a good time to be a tomb builder. The 60s is the answer for when the internet was created. What was the name of the first computer virus? What was the name? No, it wasn't the Morris worm. It was the creeper. The creeper virus. All right, we'll do one last one here and move on to on this day. What was the name of the ancient Egyptian sun god?
That'd be Ra.
Yes, sir. I know you mentioned that earlier, but that was the Egyptian sun god Ra. So very good, Bill, Mac, and Wade. And Matt, a little late to the party, but you got it. All right, so while I pause here to pull up on this day, any check-ins, questions, or comments, please come now.
VA 3 NFG mobile.
Oh, look at that. It's 9:21 p.m. I wonder if VA3 NFG Mobile is on his way back from work. Steve, come on in.
Well, you're 100% correct there, Chuck. I am on my way home from work, and I've taken Mountain Brow Boulevard here for my route home, so that you can hear me loud and clear, as you should be, being on the mountain here. Just a general check-in there, Chuck. No real traffic for the net so far.
All right, Steve, sounding good. You're absolutely right, man. You're full scale here. Of course, the signal is bouncing a bit, but yeah, very good. How did work go today, Steve?
And Vern's checking out.
It was kind of slow moving there for the second half of my shift. I was actually busy as soon as I got there, but yeah, not so busy today there, Chuck. What can I say? No one's looking for pressure-treated lumber in January.
Yeah. Next question, how's Mom doing?
She is doing okay. Actually, we're waiting for an update. We've got to call back at 11 there, so she's just undergoing some surgery at this time, and she should be in recovery by 11 o'clock, we're hoping.
Oh dear, surgery. For what, may I ask?
For a tumor. They found a tumor, and it has to come out, from what I've been told.
Well, tumors are not a good thing, so I'm glad they found it and they're removing it. So keep us posted on how everything goes there, Steve, and we're hoping for a speedy recovery for Mom.
Yeah, roger that, Chuck. That we are anticipating a speedy recovery. Thanks a bunch there, and I will give you an update next when I have one.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll let you concentrate on driving home there, Steve, and thanks for your check-in.
Yeah, roger that, Chuck. Let you carry on with On This Day, I think you're doing?
Yes, sir. Just about to start.
Very good. We're all anticipating what has happened on this day, January 21st. So I'll let you take it away there, Chuck. Thanks for doing it, VA3. CJ's at VA3 on FG Mobile.
And Vern's checking out.
And thank you, Mac, for relaying that VA3 CRF is leaving us. Thank you, Vern, if you're there. I do appreciate it. Thanks for participating. Any other check-ins, questions, or comments for tonight's net, please come now.
Thank you, Chuck, and thanks for the relay there, Mac. VA3 CRF 70.
Comment.
Okay, 7-3, Vern. Comment, go ahead.
Yeah, just very quickly, the question about the internet, and it was the 60s because it started with something called the ARPANET, so just thought I'd throw that in there. Thanks, Chuck.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that, Bill. And so we go to On This Day, week 258. And we always start with today's famous birthdays. And we start off with the year 1815. January 21st, Horace Wells. He was an American dentist who pioneered the use of medical anesthesia, born in Vermont. Next we go to 1868, Felix Hoffmann. And he was a German chemist who synthesized aspirin and heroin. Born in Germany. Grigory Rasputin was born on this day, 1869. He was a Russian monk and confidant of Russian Tsar Nicholas II, more his wife than anything because they had a sick son. And he was born in Siberia, which was called the Russian Empire. Next, George Vizina. That may sound familiar. Born on this day, 1887. He was a Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame goalie after whom the Vizina Trophy is named. He got the Stanley Cup in 1916 and 1924 for the Montreal Canadiens, and he was born in Chicoutimi, Quebec. A little bit more about George. He is the only goaltender to play for the Montreal Canadiens between 1910 and 1925. And he helped them win the Stanley Cup in, as I mentioned, 1916 and 24. And he allowed the fewest goals against in the league 7 times in his career. The Vizina Trophy, given to the most outstanding goalie in the league, is named after him. And George died in 1926 at a very young age of tuberculosis. Christian Dior, born on this day, 1905. He's the French fashion designer, of course, born in France. Let's go to 1905. Karl Wallenda, a German-American acrobat. And he was the patriarch for the Flying Wallendas. He was born in Germany, and he died in 1978, I believe. You can watch him get killed on TV as he fell while tightrope walking. And I'm not kidding. There is footage of him falling. All right, next, let's go to 1921. Barney Clark. Geez, that almost sounds like he belongs on the Andy Williams show. Barney Clark was an American dentist and heart patient. He is the first to receive a permanent artificial heart. (1922) Telly Savalas. His real first name is Aristoteles. It's Greek, right? Aristoteles, or Telly Savalas. I'm an American actor. We all know him as Kojak. And he was born in New York City. Died in 1994. Next, in 1924, we have Benny Hill. His real name is Alfred Hawthorne Hill. Of course, he's a British comedian with the Benny Hill Show. He was also in the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, according to this. Born in England, of course. Died in 1992. 1926 now. Yeah, Benny Hill had the hottest girls on his show. 1926, Steve Reeves. He was an American professional bodybuilder who turned actor. And he played Hercules, a movie called Hercules, another one, Goliath, and others. Very popular bodybuilder. Was in pretty good shape. Born in Montana. He died in the year 2000. 1933, William Wrigley III, the American chewing gum mogul, born in Chicago, Illinois. Died in 1999. Geez, he would have only been 66, 65. All right, 1938 now. Robert Weston Smith. We all know him by his professional name, Wolfman Jack, an American disc jockey and also was on the Midnight Special. I believe that was Friday nights, Friday or Saturday night, the Midnight Special. Born in Brooklyn, New York. He died in 1995. 1941, Richie Havens. He's an American singer, songwriter, and guitarist who was the first to open up the Woodstock Festival with the songs Freedom and Here Comes the Sun. Born in Brooklyn, New York, and he died in 2013. So he holds the title for being the opening act for Woodstock. Next, we have Mac Davis, born in 1942. This guy is the only country singer that I liked growing up. He's an American country music singer, songwriter. Songs Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me, In the Ghetto, and I Believe in Music. He was also an actor in North Dallas 40. Born in Lubbock, Texas. He died in 2020. Chris Britton, 1945. He's a British rock guitarist with the band The Trogs. Remember the song Wild Thing, I Think I Love You. Of course, he was born in England. Paul Allen was born on this day in 1953. He's an American business magnate and co-founder of Microsoft and owner of the Portland Trail Blazers and the Seattle Seahawks. Born in Seattle, Washington. Gina Davis, 1956. She's an American actress, got her start in the movie Beetlejuice. And before that, The Fly. She was also in Thelma and Louise and A League of Their Own. And I guess she got married and had children because she didn't do much since then. 1965, Jam Master Jay. His real name is Jason Mizell, an American rapper, DJ, and musician with Run DMC. Of course, he was born in New York City, and he died in 2002. That's it for people born on this day. Any questions, comments, or check-ins, please come now. All right. After you're born, you die. So who died today in history? Louis the 16th died on this day, 1793, at a young age of 38. He was the King of France and was beheaded during the French Revolution. Calixa, spelled C-A-L-I-X-A, Calixa Lavallee, was born in 1891, and that person, I don't know if it's a man or woman, but he or she was a Canadian composer who composed O Canada. 48 years old, he or she died. Next, Vladimir Lenin died on this day in 1924. Russian Marxist revolutionary and Soviet leader. Dies of a stroke at the age of 53. They had his body on display in a see-through coffin, and his body is so pumped full of formaldehyde and other things that he almost looks like he could get up and walk away. They've since moved his his casket to another location some years ago. Cecil B. DeMille died in 1959. He's an American filmmaker who made the movie The Ten Commandments. Also, he made Samson and Delilah. These are the only two that are listed, but I think there are more. Dies of a heart failure at the age of 77. All right, passing away in 1997, Colonel Tom Parker. That might sound familiar, but his real name is Andreas Cornelis van Kuijk. He's a Dutch-born talent manager for Elvis Presley. And I'm sure he got rich off of Elvis's hard work. And he dies after suffering a stroke at the age of 87 in 1997. Almost 20 years after Elvis died. Jack Lord, 1998. He passed away. We all know him as the guy on Hawaii Five-0 who said, "Book 'em, Dono." And he was 77. And finally, we've got Clark Gillies, dying in 2022. He is a Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame left wing and won the Stanley Cup in 1980, 81, 82, 83 with the New York Islanders. And then he went on to the Buffalo Sabres, and he died of cancer at the age of 67. And that's it for famous people dying on this day. Once again, any questions, comments, or any late check-ins? We move on to Today in History. And in 1793, as I mentioned earlier, it was the execution of Louis XVI of France is executed by guillotine in Paris following his conviction for high treason by the newly formed National Convention during the French Revolution. In 1813, we have the first reference to pineapple cultivation in Hawaii in a diary entry by Francisco de Paula Marin. 1813, a little over 200 years ago. $18.99. Opel manufactures its first automobile. Now, it doesn't say if it was a combustion engine or if it was an electric vehicle, but I never knew Opel has been around since that long, 1899. In 1921, British crime writer Agatha Christie publishes her first novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles, introducing the character Hercule Poirot. He would go on to be in movies. Actually, he was on the Murder on the Orient Express movie. Hercule Poirot was a famous detective. I guess he was the French version of Sherlock Holmes. 1930 now. Boston Bruins become the first team in NHL history to score 100 goals in a season. This is in 1930. In a 5-1 win over Chicago at Boston Garden. And in 1934, a Parisian baker and student of medieval life, Henri Litière, appears in court, charged with forcing his adulterous wife, Juliette, to wear a chastity belt. Having committed the same offense in 1932, 2 years prior, he is sentenced to 3 months in prison and fined 50 francs for cruelty to his wife. I hope he got rid of her. In 1938, the Dutch government starts obligatory unemployment insurance. 1938. (1942), a Bronx magistrate, which really means judge, rules that all pinball machines are illegal. And I don't know when that was overturned, but pinball machines came back with a vengeance. In 1954, we have the first nuclear-powered submarine. The USS Nautilus is launched on the Thames River in Connecticut. Oh, here's a tie-in with Greenland. In 1968, U.S. B-52 bomber with nuclear bomb on board crashes in Greenland. All right. In 1974, price of gold hits a record $161 an ounce, and silver hits a record $4 an ounce in London. Now, I asked my AI assistant what the rates were today, and today, 1 ounce of gold is $4,818 and change, and silver is $93 a troy ounce. Yeah, that's right, Wade. Broken Arrow. That was a good movie, too. I like that. But that was the code name for a lost nuke. All right, in 1976, the supersonic Concorde has its first commercial flights. So I gave the price of gold and silver in 1974. Only 6 years later here, in 1980, price of gold peaks briefly at over $870. So it went from 161 to 870. Yeah, crazy. Just goes to show you how volatile the markets are. So in 1985, Denis Potvin ties Bobby Orr's career record of 270 NHL goals. And in 1987, B.B. King donates his 7,000 record collection to the University of Mississippi. Also in 1987, we have the second Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, and they are the Coasters, Eddie Cochran, Bo Diddley, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Bill Haley, B.B. King, Ricky Nelson, Roy Orbison, Carl Perkins, Smokey Robinson, Muddy Waters, Jackie Wilson, T-Bone Walker, Hank Williams, and yeah, there's a couple more I don't recognize here. So that was the second Hall of Fame inductees, 1987. And in 1989, Wayne Gretzky passes Marcel Dion to become NHL's second all-time scorer. For you football fans, in 1992, Bill Cowher becomes the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, becoming only the second head coach of the team since 1970. So from 70 to 92, it was Chuck Knoll. And then Bill Cower took over in 92. And in 1994, Lorena Bobbitt was found temporarily insane when she lobbed off her husband's penis.
I'm not going to help you with that one.
Oh, I was hoping you would. Okay, very good. In 1999, in one of the largest drug busts in American history, the U.S. Coast Guard intercepts a ship carrying 4 tons of cocaine, or more specifically, 4,300 kilograms. Wow, that's over 4 tons. All right, we're getting there. In 2004, NASA's Mars rover Spirit ceases communication with mission control. The problem lies with flash memory management and is fixed remotely from Earth on February the 6th. So it would take them about 2 weeks to fix the problem. In 2017, more than 2 million people protest worldwide in the Women's March against Donald Trump, with 500,000 marching in Washington, D.C. alone. That was in 2017. I'm sure that number has increased now. In 2020, the world's oldest asteroid impact at 2.2 billion years old, found in Western Australia, may have ended an ice age, which was reported in Nature Communications magazine. In 2023, a 72-year-old gunman shoots and kills 11 people, injuring 9 at a dance studio in Monterey Park, California. You guys remember that? Attempts a second killing nearby before being surrounded and killing himself. I remember that. That was just a little over 2 years ago. Well, 3 actually, 2023. All right, in 2024, a deep freeze. Nearly 2 weeks of frigid winter storms across the U.S. claimed the lives of at least 70 people, with Oregon, Tennessee, and Kentucky declaring states of emergency. All right, so you thought 4 tons of cocaine was a big number? In 2024, Ecuador discovers its largest ever stash of cocaine, 22 tons worth of blow, worth 1 billion US, found buried on a pig farm. And 1 year ago today, historic snowstorm hits the U.S. deep south, with Louisiana and parts of Texas issuing their first ever blizzard warnings. Record snow accumulations in Louisiana and Florida. And I guess it happened again, a few days ago, last week. A bunch of snow in Florida, right? And cold temperatures. So, carbon copy of last year. So that's it for On This Day. Thank you all so much for bearing with me, and I hope I educated some of you and entertained the rest of you. And so with that, do we have any late check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now. Any questions, comments? Also, you can go now. All right, so let's start our 73 round. We start with Bill, VE3, Bring Naked Women. Bill, you still there? All right, VE3, India Uniform Kilowatt.
Yeah,
Thanks, Chuck. Good net as always. Very informative. Thanks a lot for doing it, and looking forward to next week. 7-3 all. Everybody have a great evening. Oh, by the way, I just checked the long-term forecast. Friday night's low, well, early Saturday morning, is going to be somewhere around minus 23, so that is cold.
What? You mean with the wind chill?
No, without the wind chill.
Okay, I just saw minus 10 or minus 12, but okay. I'll have to recheck that. Very good, Bill. Well, thank you for all your help with information tonight, and of course your participation and your check-in. Thanks again, Bill. Anything else?
Just double checking it here, and double check it here. Let's see. Yep, Friday morning. Friday, high of minus 12, low of minus 23.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go with the high. All right, Bill, thanks. Let's bring in Wade next. VA3, November Charlie Alpha.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Thanks again, Chuck, for the weekly service on Wednesdays here, the AREG. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, that thing about the first virus. I always confuse that. So it turns out the creeper was actually semi-harmless proof of concept. It just went around and it threw up a note, but it was definitely the first one, and I keep forgetting about it. The Morris worm was the son of a very prominent computer engineer at the time, and he made a bug in a program he meant to use to map the early internet. And instead of mapping the early internet, it went crazy and took down most of it. And so it was a great shame to his very well-known father at the time. His name was Morris. I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Morris. And that was the Morris worm, but it was a good 10 years later. And it's credited with being the first destructive virus, is my understanding. Anyways, I always confuse that. But nonetheless, very good, very good. It's always a pleasure and a lot of fun every Wednesday. I look forward to it every week. Thanks for doing it, and back to you, VA3NCA.
All right, Wade, thanks for that information. And that helps bring a little bit more context. So very good. Thanks, Wade. Well, you have a great rest of the week, and stay warm. And we'll talk to you down the log. Anything else?
I don't, 73, and I saved the second puppers for next week.
All right, very good. I forgot about that. All right, so next, let's see if Jack is around. VE3RUB. All right, let's go to Mac. VA3IMW.
Thanks so much, Chuck. Entertaining evening as usual. Job well done. Yeah, you mentioned the individual who had the first artificial heart. Yeah, just wondering if he had to resort to artificial love. Anyways, we'll be looking forward to everybody checking in with us tomorrow night. The UHF simplex frequency of 446.125 at 7 p.m. So with that, I'll turn it back to you, 73.
Yeah, I guess he was just like the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz. No heart. Okay, Mac, thank you so much for your check-in and all your help and participation as always. And of course, we will check in with you tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 446.125. And with that, let's see if Rick is still around. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I just came back over to the AM table here. So good evening, 73 to everybody on frequency. Thanks for being there, Chuck. And my wife wanted to mention to you, but I didn't give her the mic. It wasn't the right time. that I was listening in on my birthday.
Oh, of course you got it. Well, at least you told us before tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, old man. How does it feel to go another round around the sun one more time?
You obviously didn't have candles on the cake, or else we would have heard the fire trucks.
Yes. Yeah, hey, it doesn't feel any different. I'm still 21.
That's right. We're at the stage now where we only put about 5 or 6 candles on, and that's good enough. So, all right, Rick, very good. Well, I hope you had a good day, and happy birthday.
Yep, and yeah, Barry put it on the website. So on the Hamilton Club website, it's on there too there. And he said he also put it on Onters. I don't know why he bothered putting it on Onters, but anyway, okay, 73. Thanks for being there, and we'll probably hear you tomorrow. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, absolutely. If all goes well, I will be on tomorrow, and I will try and stream the net on YouTube for the TP or the is it the Warplane net or is it the TP net?
Yeah, it's actually the TP net, and BA3 CWM is just one of the operators for 1 of the hours for all weeks. TP net runs between 8 and 5:30 every day, and Monday to Friday. And they try to have an operator on every hour, but hey, you know what 40 meters like, sometimes it's no good.
Yeah, exactly. I try and check in there when I can hear people, and I'm on the radio. So, all right, we'll do then. Looking forward to tomorrow, Rick, and enjoy the rest of the evening, and don't pig out on too much cake.
Yeah, I haven't had any yet, but I think I'll go have a drink. I haven't had a drink in 2 weeks, so might as well. Anyway, 73.
All right, cheers. And 73. Let's see if Matt is around, still awake. VE3 Sierra Mike November.
Still round, still awake. Hey, happy birthday, Rick. I got some cake in the fridge upstairs. I might just go have a piece before I go to bed. Very hungry. Thanks for doing the net, Chuck. Wonderful net as usual, and very entertaining. I always look forward to it. 73 to everyone on net, 73 to everyone on the stream as well, and we'll catch you all on the next one. VE3 Sierra Mike November. Back to you, Chuck.
Thanks, Mac.
Okay, very good then. Take care, Matt, and we'll talk to you soon. Next, let's bring in Larry, VE3LBI.
Yep, still listening along, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. And I guess tomorrow night, I think Mac's going to be doing the Thursday night net, I think the simplex. So we listen to that tomorrow night. Anyways, thanks for doing it, and I'll say 7-3, VE3LBI.
Okay, Larry. And yes, sir, tomorrow is Max Net on 446125. And then on Friday, we'll check in with you on Friday at 8 p.m. on the ZOE repeater for the Friday night ZOE Rag Chew, I think it's called. And we'll talk to you then. Take care, Larry. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Mark.
Yeah, still here, Chuck. Thank you for doing it, my friend. I particularly enjoyed the On the Stage segment this week. It was interesting. Happy birthday to Rick there, BK. That's nice to hear. Hope you had a good day. Everybody stay safe and stay warm in these frigid temperatures that we got coming up this week. So that's all I got, Chuck. I'll let you pick up the rest. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, very good, Mark. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon, I hope. Let's see. I got to bring that autofocus back in. What's going on with that? There we go. No? There we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Who is next? Steve. Victor Alpha 3, November Fox Golf. Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. Steve.
Chuck, hang on, let me move to a window. Maybe you can hear me a little better. All right, well, for missing most of the net there, Chuck, I missed about 60% of it, but enjoyed it 100%, absolutely, as we do every week. Thanks for doing it, buddy, and we'll look forward to next week's net for sure. VA3 CJZ, VA3 NFG.
All right, Steve. I'll be thinking about your mom there, and so let us know when you hear anything, and you take care. And so with that clears my list. I want to thank everybody who checked in with me tonight on the radio and on YouTube, and those who were just watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the videos, or the video, I should say. And I'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, stay safe and be kind to one another. This is VA3 CJZ saying so long for now. 7-3, y'all.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Rich has got his teams working, so anybody that's got teams can get Ridge. Maybe they're in Australia. And his net is still going on 8 p.m. same time. Same time the other net, RAG 2 net's on that Larry has. But he's on Echolink 9229, and there's check-ins from all over the world. So anybody listening, that's another net you could listen to. I try and check in both, but lots of times I end up being on that net for 2 hours because they have the Flying Pig net right after that, and that's anybody that's related to aircraft. Anyway, good net there, Chuck. And 73 for now, V3 BK.
All right, Rick, thanks for the update on Reg. And, of course, we'll try, I keep forgetting, but we'll try and jump in and say hi. Thank you, Rick. And so, once again, so long, everyone. 7-3. VA3 CJZ. Clear.